Welcome to this episode of What's Happening in Waupaca. I am Joni Kern. Today we are talking to Corey Scott, who is with RDG Planning and Developing, and we are talking about the downtown. So thanks for joining us today, Corey.
Glad to be here.
Now, we've actually been talking, you and I, for the last 10 or 15 minutes about some of this. This is really a huge planning endeavor for the city of Waupaca.
Indeed, yeah. It's you got to think about the project in three scales. So one is the citywide. We're looking at retail and housing. The second is looking at downtown as a district, as a neighborhood, and so it's looking at Main east to the river, and then west to about 2 or 3 blocks, and going from Granite down to Badger. So that is looking at it as a neighborhood. And then more specifically, we're looking at Main Street itself, and from Granite to Badger, and what could be the new possibilities when the street is replaced and the infrastructure underneath is renewed.
So everybody who lives or works in downtown Waupaca, their first question is, when is it going to start being constructed?
Well, there's a series of approvals that have to go through. So first, we want to do is come up with a concept that people are excited about and can see what it could become, and to have people be attracted to the city to spend their money, to live in the downtown. But after that, we need to go through a series of approvals with the Wisconsin DOT. And so that could put us out to 2018, 2019. So that's the timeline we're looking at.
So this is actually a long process, and I know the planning has been going on for a couple of years already. So what you have is you have positioned yourself right on Main Street in one of the empty buildings so that all people, businesses, residents can come in and talk to you, right?
Right. We want to make sure it's as transparent as possible. Process as possible. We want to be here. We didn't go back to our studio and come up with a bunch of ideas. We didn't cook them up there and then say, ta-da, here are all the ideas. But we want you to come in to give us feedback on the things that are emerging. Now, we've got a lot of input over the last 2 or 3 months. We're trying to get them down on paper. Now, once you see it, do you still like it?
Have you had a terrific amount of people that have come in and talked to you?
It's phenomenal. Last month we were here, I think we had anywhere between 80 to 100 folks. It was incredible, and so we have a visual listening here. People responded to that. We're able to use that as a way of understanding what are some of the things that people really want to see for downtown. Seating, more pedestrian-friendly lighting. Those are very important elements. And then over the last, yesterday, there's been a lot of people who have been stopping in, saying hello, and just checking things out, like, how's it coming along? So it's been just great and spirited conversation.
And one of the things that is always talked about when they talk about what they're doing with downtown is the parking. But that is only one small facet of this entire redesign, correct?
Right. And so we're looking at Maine as redeveloping that as a catalyst project for other private development that would happen. That could be something with facades. It could be businesses that are currently empty right now to become open businesses. And also looking at development that may happen off the Main Street and in the surrounding blocks.
Because this isn't just about Main Street. This really is about the residents. I mean, going down to like Riverside Park and going off down Fulton, right?
Correct. Yep. It's looking at new residents, new businesses, and even the relationship of Maine all the way down to South Park. And how does when you come into the community, you see South Park and you get to Badger, we want to make sure that people know that they have arrived to downtown.
Oh, yeah, to make it attractive, especially as much as Waupaca depends on tourism during the summertime. You want to make sure that people want to stay downtown.
Right. We want it to be a destination, something memorable that somebody will always come back to, tell their friends or family to come visit Waupaca. It's an exciting place.
Sure. And if people miss getting into here to see you, they can always go to City Hall and talk to somebody, right?
Yes. Brennan Kane, he's the project manager for the city, so certainly contact him. But we're not close to being done. We're not even halfway done. And so if you miss this meeting, continue to look online, keep updated on that. And then also in August, September, around that time period when we are able to take these ideas and refine them, it's another opportunity for people to give more feedback and for us to continue to do that refinement.
So you're going to be around, you're going to be around on and off throughout the entire planning.
Yep, September, October, and then beyond that.
That's really good, because one of the things that I hear from people is, and that's whether they live down here or they have businesses, is they're really concerned about what the redesign is going to do to their businesses. So I am very happy that the city of Waupaca has taken so much time and energy and put it into communicating with people.
Yeah, it's your plan, and we want to make it that. And so the transparency and communication is really important. So as we come up with ideas, we need your feedback and to help us make adjustments. So it's your plan. You're going to be excited, and to have a business, to live here, and to have friends and family come visit you.
They have all kinds of different designs and different ideas, and they really just want the ideas and the feedback from all of us here in Waupaca, whether you live here or work here, just to make it the best downtown possible. So thank you, Corey, for joining us today. We appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us for this episode of What's Happening Waupaca. I am Joni Kern, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.